Question 451. How do you plan to incorporate diversity, equity, and inclusion DEI principles into your teaching practices? Incorporating DEI principles into teaching involves intentional planning and continuous reflection. I would begin by diversifying course materials to include authors and perspectives from various backgrounds. Classroom discussions would encourage the sharing of diverse viewpoints, fostering an atmosphere of respect and understanding. Additionally, I would implement varied instructional strategies to accommodate different learning styles and cultural backgrounds. Creating a safe space for all students to express themselves is crucial. Finally, I would seek professional development opportunities focused on DEI to continually improve my practices and remain informed about best practices in inclusive education. Question 452. Describe your familiarity with cloud-based educational tools and their applications in teaching. I am well versed in several cloud-based educational tools, such as Google Workspace for Education and Microsoft OneDrive. These platforms facilitate collaboration among students and instructors by enabling file sharing and real-time editing of documents and presentations. Additionally, I utilize cloud-based assessment tools like Kahoot and Quizzes to create interactive quizzes that engage students. For project-based learning, I often employ cloud storage solutions to enable students to access and submit their work easily. Overall, these tools enhance communication and streamline administrative tasks, promoting a more efficient and collaborative learning environment. Question 453. What role do you believe continuous professional development plays for community college instructors? Continuous professional development is crucial for community college instructors to stay abreast of pedagogical advancements and industry trends. Engaging in ongoing learning fosters instructional innovation, allowing educators to enhance their teaching strategies and incorporate new technologies effectively. Professional development also provides opportunities for networking and collaboration with peers, sharing best practices and resources. Additionally, it encourages self-reflection, enabling instructors to assess their effectiveness and adapt to student needs. Ultimately, committing to lifelong learning enhances the quality of education provided, benefiting both instructors and students. Question 454. Explain how you would integrate CCD practices into a community college programming curriculum. Integrating continuous integration and continuous deployment, CCD, into a programming curriculum involves teaching students the importance of automated testing and version control. I would introduce tools like GitHub for version control and Jenkins or GitLab for CCD pipelines. The curriculum would include hands-on projects where students build applications and implement automated testing to ensure code quality. By simulating real-world development environments, students would learn to deploy applications efficiently and collaboratively. This practical experience prepares them for modern software development practices, enhancing their employability in the tech industry. Question 455. How do you assess the effectiveness of your teaching methods and course materials? Assessing the effectiveness of teaching methods and course materials involves a combination of quantitative and qualitative approaches. I utilize student feedback through surveys and evaluations to gauge their learning experiences and satisfaction levels. Additionally, I analyze student performance data on assessments to identify trends and areas for improvement. Peer observations also provide valuable insights into my teaching practices. Regularly reflecting on these assessments allows me to adapt my methods and materials in response to student needs, ensuring a continuous improvement cycle that enhances the learning experience. Question 456. Discuss your approach to fostering collaboration among students in group projects. Fostering collaboration in group projects begins with clear expectations and structured guidelines. I would establish roles and responsibilities to ensure accountability and provide a framework for collaboration. To facilitate teamwork, I would incorporate ice-breaking activities that build trust and rapport among group members. Regular check-ins and feedback sessions would help monitor progress and address challenges early. Additionally, I would encourage the use of collaborative tools such as Google Docs or Trello to streamline communication and project management. Ultimately, my goal is to create a supportive environment where students feel empowered to share ideas and learn from each other. Question 457. What strategies do you employ to promote academic integrity among your students? Promoting academic integrity starts with establishing a culture of honesty and transparency in the classroom. I would clearly communicate the importance of integrity and the consequences of violations from the outset. Engaging students in discussions about ethics in their field can reinforce these values. Utilizing diverse assessment methods, such as open book exams and project-based evaluations, can reduce the temptation to cheat. Additionally, I would implement plagiarism detection tools and encourage self-reflective practices, prompting students to think critically about their work. Ultimately, fostering a community that values integrity empowers students to take pride in their academic efforts. Question 458. Describe your experience with using learning analytics to improve student outcomes. My experience with learning analytics involves leveraging data to inform instructional decisions and enhance student outcomes. I utilize analytics tools to track student engagement metrics, such as time spent on assignments and participation in discussions. This data helps identify at-risk students who may require additional support. By analyzing assessment performance trends, I can evaluate which concepts students struggle with, allowing for timely adjustments to my teaching methods. Regularly reviewing analytics also informs curriculum development, ensuring that materials are relevant and effective. Ultimately, employing learning analytics creates a more responsive educational environment that promotes student success. Question 459. How would you adapt your teaching style to accommodate students with varying levels of technological proficiency? Adapting my teaching style to accommodate varying levels of technological proficiency involves differentiation and scaffolding. Initially, I would assess students' skills through surveys or informal assessments to understand their capabilities. For less tech-savvy students, I would provide step-by-step tutorials and offer hands-on demonstrations to build confidence. For more proficient students, I would challenge them with advanced tasks or encourage them to assist peers. Incorporating a variety of instructional methods, such as video tutorials, live demonstrations, and peer-to-peer learning, ensures that all students can engage with the material effectively. Regular check-ins would help gauge progress and adjust support as needed. Question 460. What methods do you use to build rapport with students from diverse backgrounds? Building rapport with students from diverse backgrounds begins with demonstrating genuine interest in their perspectives and experiences. I would prioritize creating an inclusive classroom environment where all students feel valued. This involves actively listening to their stories and encouraging them to share their cultural backgrounds. I would also incorporate culturally relevant materials into the curriculum to resonate with students' experiences. Engaging students in icebreakers and group activities fosters relationships and eases anxiety. Additionally, being approachable and available for one-on-one conversations helps establish trust, ultimately creating a supportive learning community where all students thrive.